Now, hello, what's your name?
John O'Donnell.
John, tell me about these fireworks. You're in charge of the whole fireworks sensation tonight at the Queen of the Sea. Okay, how many fireworks have you got on board this boat?
On this boat, there is over 1,000, we'll say, fireworks on this.
Okay.
Because some of them have 8 shots in each one, and some of them have 150, 200, 49. And then we have individual shells up here, which are the big high ones that everyone loves.
They love those.
Yeah, they do different effects. Each one is different. So the setup, when we're setting them up, we look at the effects they do and we set it that way.
It looks like radio controlled. Are they radio controlled?
Yeah, these are electrically fired compared to hand firing, which we used to years ago. It's now gone electric and it's wireless. So we can set it up here. I could send the boat out there and I could stand here and set off the show from here if I wanted to. But I'll be on the boat this evening.
Is there like a safety guy that's got to check usually the fireworks and stuff?
We'll check them. We're all certified and trained, and we'll check them. And as we're putting them together, we make sure they're intact. There's no leakages from gunpowder or anything that's needed inside it, and they're all perfect. And we'll place them up. We waterproof them as well because of the Irish weather. We don't know if it's going to rain, so we make sure that when we set them out and they're all ready, if we get a shower of rain, they'll still go off.
They'll still go off. Do you have to remove the plastic off them first?
No, they go straight through the plastic because it's only tin plastic.
It must be a very interesting job. How long have you been doing it?
I'm at this 14 years now.
Wow.
14 years.
And I bet you love every minute of it.
Oh, unbelievable. No show is the same, so you don't see the same thing over and over again. Yeah. Every time you do a show, it's different. Brilliant. And the stuff gets, as the technology is moving on, the shows are getting better because the equipment is getting better and the pyrotechnics are getting better.
Brilliant. Okay, what's the biggest show you've ever done?
The biggest show I did was in Guy Fawkes, which is November, in England. We were brought over to England by a company to give them a hand, and it was the biggest show in Scotland. I can't think of the name of the place we were.
Yeah, but it's Scotland anyway, that's the main thing, and it was big, and it was just wow.
Oh yeah.
And was that a real challenge? Would it take a lot more than just one guy for that sort of thing?
It is, but once we all meet, we know we're given certain points, because in that place there was about 6 firing areas. So you were given a firing area and you were given the plan of the show. So once you could read the plan, you knew exactly what you had to do, so you were able to set them up. And you had your thing and all tested, so they tested each firing area and they knew then afterwards.
What sort of training would you have to do to get into this job?
You can go to England and do a course, or you can do about 3 years here assisting a pyrotechnic, a qualified pyrotechnician, and to learn all the different types of candles and cakes and everything that's used, and what to look out for and what can happen and what to check out for, and the distances and the regulations in Ireland for pyrotechnics.
And what about the weather? If it's very windy, obviously, would you have to watch out for boats or anything like that, or are they designed to actually go off in the air and that's it, or what?
They're designed to go off in the air, but sometimes you may have one that doesn't go the whole way to the height it's supposed to. But you would make sure the area is clear, and there's regulations in place, so we have to abide by the regulations. Tonight we're out in the middle of the water, so we'll make sure there's no boats within our fallout area. So if anything that might come down, we make sure there's nothing going to land in it. If the wind is too strong, we'll take out the bigger shells, or if we were out to sea, we'd be able to point them further out to sea. But we would not shoot if the weather was too bad. If it was gale force winds, it wouldn't happen.
It wouldn't happen. Okay, are you going to actually be out on the boat or in the cabin?
I'm going to be on the boat. I'll probably be standing out because I want to watch as it's going, so I know when the next cue is coming up, so I know when it's coming to the end of the fireworks, and I can press the next cue to set the next ones off.
Okay. Do you have any safety gear that you have to wear when you're doing it?
I'll wear a fire kit, which I have here, a full firefighter's kit, and I have a helmet as well, so I'll wear the whole lot while I'm out there, because I'm outside, so some stuff can come down on you, so I'll check everything.
Brilliant. It must be very loud out there as well. Do you get?
We've earplugs, yeah, we've put earplugs. Sometimes, depending on the show and where we are, if there's a lot of us there, we'll only put in one earplug because we need to be able to communicate with each other too. Yeah. But once they're going off, you take no notice after a while.
You have Roman candles. Are they designed just to stay in the boat and just flare and that's it, or do they go up?
No, we call them Roman candles because they're shaped like a candle.
Yeah.
And there's 8 shots in each one. So once you light it, it goes off 8 times and they just go up and blow up above. And there's different types of effects in each one.
Fantastic. So Any other festivals you're doing after this?
Tonight we have a show in Ballina as well, a big show in Ballina, and then we'll be back to the Rose of Tralee in August. We'll be doing that, and there's other festivals and concerts and weddings coming along that we're doing all the time.
What's the name of the company?
Pyrotechnics is the name of the company.
Fantastic. If anyone wants you for festivals or whatever,
you can get us on the internet, Facebook, rocketpyro.ie, or you can phone any one of the numbers on the website or Facebook, and you'll get Donal or Gary, who are the two main people of the company, and they'll help you out, no problem at all.
Fantastic. We look forward to all the explosions, and I know you're going to be safe anyway. You look totally. Thank you very much for talking to me.
Thank you, and enjoy the show.
And you, thanks.